The first time I met her was on the desolate plains of Arion 7. My research team and I had been dispatched to study the planet's peculiar crystalline formations, but I found something far more extraordinary her. She was unlike any life form I'd encountered: slender, iridescent skin that shimmered like liquid starlight, and eyes that seemed to hold galaxies within them. Her voice, a melody of tones and vibrations, spoke not to my ears but directly to my mind. She called herself Nera. At first, our interactions were cautious. She studied me with the same intensity one studied her. Over time, curiosity gave way to understanding, and understanding blossomed into something deeper. We spent days communicating through gestures, sketches, and eventually the rudimentary translator I had cobbled together from my equipment. Nera was a scientist, like me, fascinated by the universe and the beings within it. Our connection was undeniable, but I knew it couldn't last. My mission was temporary, and Earth was my home. When the time came to leave, I tried to explain. Her eyes shimmered with what I could only interpret as sorrow, but she said nothing, simply watching as my ship ascended and disappeared into the void. I thought that was the end of it. I thought I'd left her light years away, on a planet I might never see again. But I was wrong. Months passed, and life on Earth resumed its monotonous rhythm. Yet, I couldn't shake the memories of Nera. Her laughter, her curiosity, the way she'd tilt her head when puzzled. They haunted me. One night, as I returned home from the lab, I felt a strange sensation, a tingling at the back of my neck. The air seemed charged, electric. And then I saw her, standing beneath the street lamp outside my apartment. "Why did you leave me, human?" Her voice, though still melodic, carried an edge of hurt that cut through me. I stood frozen, disbelief battling with joy and guilt. Nera had followed me, across galaxies, across the vast emptiness of space, to find me. "Nera," I whispered, stepping closer. "How did you—" "Does it matter?" she replied. "You left, and I couldn't understand why. We were connected, bound by something I thought transcended distance. I tried to explain the constraints of my life, the responsibilities, the impossibilities of staying on Arion 7. But as I spoke, I realized how hollow my words sounded. What was distance, really, to someone who had crossed it so effortlessly? Nera's arrival wasn't without consequence. Her presence on Earth drew attention, from the government, from scientists, from those who feared the unknown. I became her shield, her translator, her link to a world that wasn't ready for her. In return, she became my light, my reminder of the wonders that lay beyond the familiar. But even as we rebuilt our bond, a question lingered in the air between us. Could love truly bridge the gap between worlds? Nera struggled with Earth's gravity, its pollution, its noise. I struggled with the knowledge that I had uprooted her from everything she knew. Yet, neither of us could let go. One evening, as we sat on a hill overlooking the city, she reached for my hand. "I came here for you," she said. "But this place, it is not mine. And I see now that it is not yours either. You belong to the stars as much as I do." Her words struck a chord deep within me. She was right. Earth, for all its familiarity, felt small now, confining. Being with Nera had changed me, awakened a yearning for the vastness of the cosmos. "Then let's go," I said, the decision forming as I spoke. "Together. We'll find a place that feels like home for both of us." Her smile was radiant, and for the first time since she arrived, I saw hope in her eyes. We left that night, slipping away under the cover of darkness, my old ship carrying us back into the unknown. The universe is vast and unforgiving, but with Nera by my side, it feels like home. Together, we've become wanderers, explorers, and perhaps something more. And though the journey is uncertain, one thing is clear. We are no longer bound by the worlds we come from, but by the connection we chose to preserve.